Today we're going to be unboxing the Arduino starter kit. So I actually bought this kit from an official Arduino store in my city and it cost me around $90, and of course, like with the inflation going around my country, it was actually a pain in the ass to buy this. However, I do hope to get comfortable with the Arduino platform after completing the project in this kit. Anyway, let's have a look at the kit. So at the back we can see the 15 example project that we can do with the kit is mentioned, along with the components included on the other side. And they also mention here that no other components are needed, which literally means we don't need anything other than this kit to get started with the project. With that being said, let's dive into what's actually inside the kit. So when we open the box, the first thing inside is the book, and that really surprised me because I didn't expect a book would be laying around in this very compact and small kit. So let's see what this book is about, and it's actually titled Project Book, and I hope it will be helping me allow the project. And I'm probably correct, because if we turn a few pages around, like 2 or 3 more, we can see the colorful demonstration and some text, of course. And wait a minute, they also have some example codes. And yeah, I'm gonna learn a lot from this kit rather than at the school. And really, right, this book just seems like a masterpiece to me at the first sight, and I could say the touch also feels really premium. By the way, if you're that weirdo who loves the smell of new books just like I do, I can guarantee that this book will not disappoint you as well. Anyway, let's leave a book aside for now and let's see what we still have here in the second layer. So as you can see, there is many small boxes in this layer, and they managed to put all the components in this layer. And having said that, let's start with this box, all the electronic components. So when we actually open it, there is an anti-static bag that contains a ton of electronic components. And let's see what we have here. So we have transistor, resistor, LEDs, a connector to a 9-volt battery, and a capacitor. So they don't actually provide a battery here, so I guess I'll have to go out sometime to buy it. By the way, be careful with the capacitors because they can be really problematic sometimes. Apart from those components I mentioned earlier, the other don't pretty much make sense to me, but I do hope you get to know them along the project. So again, let's move on to the end of the box, and this is the jumper wire box, and it consists of a breadboard and the wires of different length. By the way, if you're wondering what a breadboard is used for, it can actually be used to prototype project, as they don't require you to do soldering, and that is really ideal for starters like me. And of course, we have to take the pins from the component and put them on this board to connect to the Arduino via the wires. And next in the box we have got the motor box, and they actually provide 2 motors in this. So these 2 motors are not actually the same. The first one is the DC motor and the second one is the servo motor. To tell you the actual difference of these 2 motors, the DC motor is the one that we are actually used to when we say the term motor, and they will either rotate forward or backward. Whereas with the servo motor, you can actually have a precise control of where you want to move it to. For instance, we will use a servo motor to steer the remote control car to either left or right. However, we will use a DC motor to actually accelerate. And I can't really say which is better because both of them have their own uses. So having said that, let's move on to the other box. So this is the liquid crystal display box. This could be used in other products such as humidity sensing and then displaying the output here. So after that, we have the main character of the kit in the box. So as you can tell by my voice, I'm really excited to open this one. So why not? Let's open it. So if you're wondering why I mentioned this as the main character, is because this is the Arduino R3 board. And we can actually program it to do cool things such as control your computer and control the motors and sensor and do specific things that you want to do. And it's actually quite small though, and that really surprised me again because my hands are big, but I really didn't imagine that this would be this tiny. And as it is a microcontroller, of course it should be that tiny after all. So to tell you what's on the board, we have the USB port, the power supply, the reset button, the microchip. So yeah, this is what we have, and there is a logo of Arduino, and at the back they say it is made in Italy. So to be completely honest and transparent you guys with here, I actually bought this whole kit to just get the small guy in my hand, which would just initially cost me around 25 bucks. However, all the website I visited, including the official one, said this particular board is out of stock, and the only way left to get this bad boy is to purchase the whole kit. So yeah, I ended up buying it, and now my money are on the vacation, and I'm also going to go somewhere to bag. let's leave the joke aside and let's see what we still have here in the kit. So we still have some cupboards to use in the project and a box left. So this box contains a USB connector. So this is used to connect the Arduino to your computer to send the code, and of course some of the data back and forth between the two devices. And to be honest, this is all what we have in the kit. To recap what we have unboxed so far, we had a book, a microcontroller, a bunch of electrical components, a USB connector, servo and DC motors, cardboards, LCD display, and a breadboard. So if you're wondering why I actually buy this kit instead of the cheaper alternative in the market, let me tell you why. That's because the real reason I buy the official Arduino product is you are actually supporting the open source project, where else with the other products you are not supporting the project, I suppose, and I can clearly see that is actually supporting the manufacturer itself. So I do recommend you to buy an authentic Arduino product, allow your carrier with the Arduinos to support the product. And as you can probably see, the quality is also considerably good, and I could even say that it is the best of all. However, I know that you don't want to break an expensive board at the work or your day-to-day use, and if you want to see what's the difference between these authentic kits and the other cheaper alternative kits, I'll be dropping a video dedicated for that very soon, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn the post or notification so you never miss out on any of my content. And I do have a challenge for you guys. So if you guys manage to get this channel to over 100 subs before 15th of January 2022, I will be shaving my head bald. And by the way, I'll leave the links to all of the product in the description down below, and the link to the official website as well. So make sure to check the description out. And again, please make sure to subscribe and give a like, as it really means a lot to me. And see you guys in the next video.